Okay, now we can start. Perfect. Time to save scum this whole thing. Perfect. Wow, can I really get this in one go? Holy shit, are we getting it in one go? Are we really? Oh my god, we are. Did I even need to save? Oh! One go! We did it in one go! You're doing it! We're here together, awash in this incredible light. You're so brave. I feel seen by you. Truly seen. Seen by everyone. For the first time in my life. This is our destiny. To be together. Brought together by the darkness. Brought toward the light. Despite your attempt to resist it, the incredible force of energy from the Black Lighthouse's lantern eye refuses to subside. No, it cannot be ignored, and it doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, that is just a trivial game. This is real life and real magic. You stare at it now, and its power penetrates your mind. Ooh. Hey, it's been a while. How are things? Doing good? Feeling more dead or more alive? Yeah, love will do that to a person. Don't worry, it'll make sense soon. You wake up to hear the spirit's muffled voice. You got a terrible taste in your mouth, like burnt hair. The air feels damp and smells like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually spirit words start to make sense to you. However, it's clear she's talking to someone else, not to you. I'm gonna save right here. You know how sometimes people will say, it's not you, it's me? Well, this time it is you, and it's also me. I can't believe I thought you could change for me. I can't believe I thought what you were doing was sacrifice. You never gave anything up for me. Well, today I saw what love looks like, and it looks like a whole lot different than this. I don't think you're hearing me, which is weird because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up with the Trapper. Nobody! Oh yeah, fine. Nobody breaks up with the Trapper, but I'm not doing that. I'm dumping. Don't you say it. I'm dumping Evan McMillan, and there's nothing you or he can do about it. It's over between us, Evan. Rin. Trapper turns from spirit and looks directly at you. You realize that you're laying on the ground in some weird tunnel. I think your shouting woke up Boner. My shouting? I'm sorry, I think I interrupted something very personal and also quite scary. Also, you two were dating? I swear I wasn't trying to listen in, but I heard a lot. Probably not everything. I think I woke up in the middle. What did you hear? Just you dumping Trapper. We were never together. I mean, we were together. Wink, wink, wink. I know you're wearing a mask, but we can see your eyes. Don't need to say wink, wink, wink out loud. Another reason I'm right to have dumped you. You did not. It was mutual. The jig is, as they say, up. They know you're awake now, and you're going to have to deal with this awkward situation head on. Clearly, I shouldn't be here. You two are having a very personal conversation that I don't need to be involved in. I don't even know how I got here. Not here on this island, or here in this creepy tunnel. As far as the island goes, your guess is as good as mine. As far as the tunnel goes, we brought you here. We? You and Trapper, but... After the lighthouse came back on, you blacked out. On your way down, I thought you might have hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is new or old around here. Either way, I want to get you someplace safe, so I asked Trapper for help. It's not that I can't carry you. I just didn't feel like it, you know? I hate everything messing with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, he loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. I could have asked Claudia and Dwight for help, but I don't trust him. But you trust Trapper? Like and trust are two different things. You might think Trapper can be a real jerk, and you'd be right. But you get what you see with him. We brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel network that connects different places on the island. Oh, look, it's Ray. What's up, guys? Talking island mysteries? My favorite topic. I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd pop in. Trapper. You said this place was private. Don't look at me, I didn't tell him about it. Half of the appeal of this spot was getting away from people like him. Well, geez, I can see when I'm not wanted. So, you three a throuple now, or? So I gotta say, I really didn't get the whole trapper spirit thing, but hey, if it's not my business, I don't stick my nose in it. We are not a thing! No one traps a trapper, not with traps or with relationships. And you do realize you're sticking your nose in our business right now, right? Wow, so hostile. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Anyhow, this tunnel has some very interesting features. If you head about 15 meters down that way, you'll find... Get out! Wraith looks around, just to be doubly sure that Trapper is addressing him. I was just leaving. This island is a lonely place, which is great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, he's quite needy. And after a lot of pursuit, I finally let him catch up to me. And it became, well, I don't want to call it a relationship, because somebody really didn't want to have that talk. But we were more than friends. I dispute the events as told, for the record. I don't pursue. I stalk and lie in wait. Seeing eye to eye was not one of the things we were good at. So I hate to ask, but I did just look into a refrigerator-sized death lamp, so I guess I'm more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at? Well, for starters, excuse me, I'll take the questions, thank you very much. If you know anything about me by now, is that I'm on a quest for revenge. Exactly. What you might not know, Trapper is like a great classical maestro for revenge. Trapper blushes behind the mask. That's one way to compliment a killer. Revenge against friends who have turned their back and betrayed him. Revenge against his father for making him a monster. Revenge against the barista who wrote Ewan on his cappuccino, knowing his name was actually Evan. For some reason, for someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. But they say to never date your heroes. Good advice, but I don't think that's the saying. And then you came along, Boner, and showed me that it's okay to be lost, to feel pathetic, to push on when you have nothing real to offer to anyone. I'm not sure where you're going, what you got from all. I'm not sure where you got all of that from, but okay. You held up a mirror to my own doubts and fears and showed them that they aren't everything about me, that I can embrace those things and not be defined by them. You showed me that life after death can be more than just an obsession with revenge and mind-blowing sex on the ground in a dark cave or a dusty old tunnel. Okay. Whatever you guys are doing here, you better hurry, because I ain't no fucking cuck, alright? Do I look like a Redditor to you? Trapper nudges you in the ribs with his elbow. Gross. Clearly appealing to Trapper's better features has been our winning strategy for dumping his ass, because he seems to be taking it quite well. This whole half-assed dating show parody thing. At first, I obliviously thought it was a lame idea. What kind of moron thought there was an audience for this? But then we spent some time together and I realized there's something actualty really here. Hey, I found another typo! Look at the typo! Look at it and laugh! And I don't want to give up on you. And I don't want to give up on us. Listen, while you were knocked unconscious by some minor head trauma like a total weakling, Spirit confided in me that... oh, sorry. Oh, this voice is killing my throat. And Father, she has real feelings for you. I took it extremely well, naturally, because I trust her and I value her opinions. That doesn't mean I trust you. If you want to get to her, you have to get through me first. By passing Trapper's Test! Trademark. Coming to Behavior TV, Sundays at 8. Oh my god. He's getting his own show? Welcome to Trapper's Test. Answer my questions correctly or die by my blade. Okay, I'm saving right now. Question 1. What is Spirit's real name? The one given to her by her murderous father. What she only lets her real friends call her. Rin Yamaoka. Okay, you got that one. Don't celebrate yet. Question 2. What lives inside Spirit? A dragon. Sure, everyone knows that. They won't all be this easy. Question 3. Hold on. Where did Spirit work back when she was a normal college girl before she was hellbent on revenge? Restaurant. I know, to think I would date a waitress. Don't tell my father I ever mingled with a help like that. He'd be so disappointed in me. Question 4. What is Spirit's favorite color? Black. Are these questions largely superficial? Sure. Maybe I didn't get to know Spirit that well. Maybe that's why maybe that's why it didn't work out for us. Who knows? Question 5. The final question. You got this, Boner. According to Spirit, what's worse than being dead? Tough one. Not being seen for who you are. When I pitched Trapper's tests to the Suits Up Behavior TV, they told me there was no room for the budget for the new car to be given at the final prize for winning. So I killed them all, right there on the spot. Well, killing them didn't solve any of the budget problems. It sure did feel good. I'm telling you this, A, to brag, and to B, to explain why the only thing you're going to win is me saying, congratulations for passing Trapper's test. Not that it was some huge challenge, I mean. The woman obsessed with giant light that shines in the dark has a chip on her shoulder about being seen. Go figure. You probably guessed. But rules are rules, even if I literally just made them up. You got it right. So I guess I approve of you dating Spirit or whatever. I never really cared in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up and give me a good excuse to wet my blade in your blood. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. For now, you two have fun. Wink, wink, wink. Trapper out. Oh, that was murder on my throat. Oh. I'm sorry you had to endure that. What? 5 measly questions? It was nothing. Not even that. As ridiculous and unnecessary as it was, the whole thing. The waking up in a random tunnel, the overhearing our argument, the news that Trapper and I had something going on, and the stupid quiz, all of it. Especially the whole Trapper out catchphrase. It's only because I actually like you. None of it would have happened if I didn't. And I like you too, Spirit. Please, call me Rin. Rin. I didn't really feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There was something else I wanted to show you. Alone up there in the lantern room of the tower. Get your mind out of the gutter, Boner. It's not that kind of game. What's that? Hold on a minute. I'm being told no. Wait. It is that kind of game. Disregard the gutter comments. Come back up there with me. There's no place I'd rather be. Oh my god, are we going to see Rin's titties? You're excited to return to the lantern room of the lighthouse, despite all the drama and worry that was previously a part of this place for you. More importantly, you're excited to be there with Spirit, which makes it all the more crushing when you're interrupted by the arrival of Claudette and Dwight. Claudette, Dwight, funny seeing you here. Wait, did I say funny? I meant tragic. Tragic? I don't think so. What could be so tragic about a family reunion? These are always joyous occasions, in my experience. Oh no. Oh no. Before they can explain what that's even supposed to mean, the lighthouse begins to howl a low, frightening sound. The lens begins to glow in a familiar way. You prepare to shield your eyes in case something bad happens to you. Now isn't the time for any reality show adjacent shenanigans. Dwight, Claudette, shield your eyes! We don't know what the lighthouse will... Meow, please don't interrupt. You think after all that time you know that we've got your best interests in mind. Wait, what? No, of course I don't think I... Got wax in your ears, friend? I asked you not to interrupt. Too late. The black light flares. In the darkness, you see something horrible and strange. In the place of Claudette and Dwight are 2 ghoulish silhouettes. Before you can focus on them, the light passes and the 2 survivors are returned to their normal states. It's breezy up here. I should have packed a sweater. What in the hairy hell? Hey, what's your language? You shouldn't speak that way. Around your elders? It's ONI! No way! Grandpa? No, sorry, hold on. Grandpa? My little Rin. How much of a woman now? They grew up so fast. What? Boner, meet Grandpa Kazan Yamaoka. Well, technically not just Grandpa. Technically he's my great-great-great-great-great-grandpa. But that's a lot of greats to say in a row. I haven't seen my little Rin since I watched over her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. And I expect you all to say the greats. It's a matter of honor and respect. Except Rin. She can do whatever she wants, my precious little angel, but you... Oni stares at you with his demonic red eyes. You're pretty sure even the decorative third eye's mask is looking at you. God, I'm coughing up a storm. You mongrel. You must treat me with respect, or so help me, I'll be cleaning bits of your head off my cannonball. A cannonball is a metal baseball bat covered in spikes, FYI. I know! I'm not sure what a peasant like you is doing so close to a descendant of a noble Yamaoka bloodline in the first place. Dirk, Claudine, explain what's going on to me.
It's Dwight, sir, and Claudette, remember? We explained to you that we're going to come meet with your great-great-great-great-granddaughter, Suitor, and to give her wish to hold your approval.
5 greats!
Great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter, sir, your honor, master, sir.
Dwight, he's a samurai, not to judge. Grandpa, they must have summoned you here because they think you have a great judgment, and because if they really summoned my father, I'd be too distracted by torturing him for all of eternity to continue with the rest of, whatever this is. Show? Game? Experience? Ah, yes, that makes sense. Only a man of my own power and magnitude can help. Self-importance much? Nice to meet you, Kazan. I wasn't expecting to see you in this game. Only my friends and family call me Kazan. Those who tremble in fear of my presence call me Oni. You're seeing a serious resemblance to Trapper in not only the sheer size of the man that Oni is, but also his attitude. Apparently Spirit has a type. You sure you can or want to measure up to that? It dawns on you that, wait a second, maybe you do resemble Oni. Every time you've tried to look at your own reflection, however, you become dizzy and confused. Urgh. This definitely deserves more thought, and now it's not time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. There's a massive samurai mad dogging you from 2 steps away. Well, you don't scare me at all, so I'll stick with Kazan. Peasant! I realize now the true purpose of life is to extinguish your light. Oni waves his katana in the air at you menacingly. Like great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, like great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter, apparently. Hold up there, Grandpops, not so fast. You're only supposed to kill them if they deserve it. First, you should get to know them a little better. Young people these days, always waiting to kill people, insisting they must deserve it. Back in my day, you do what you needed to be done because your nobility depended on it. In this day, for much imposing presence, he sure gives off a serious old man yells at Cloud vibes. You see, when I was a young man, we didn't have foreigners in our land. Didn't need them. We had an abundance of culture already. A little too much if you ask me. But I didn't make the rules. The rulers did. Exactly how it should be. Literature, arts, commerce, theater, fashion, poetry, puppet shows, ghost stories, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, public executions. What were we talking about? Spirit giggles at her great. Okay, I'm not saying all of those every time. At Oni's forgetfulness. You wonder, how does she even like this guy? She sure hates her father, so... Listen up, old man. We don't have time for you to a list of every activity available to a samurai in the entirety of the Edo period. Silence, peasants. You're showing your ignorance. Samurai were forbade from many activities that didn't befit the Bushido code, such as attending certain theatrical performances, for instance. Sometimes, however, a samurai would put on a disguise in order to seek out entertainment. No, I'm not saying I did that, because I have honor, and a body built like an entire castle that is quite hard to hide. But clearly you have neither my honor nor my physique. You don't even know about the ins and outs of the shifting rules of traditional Japanese samurai etiquette. You fool! Rin, what would you want with such an uneducated admirer as this? You find it hard to believe that any contemporary person knows all that much about who was and wasn't allowed to do what leisure activities over 100 years ago. However, you're not really sure how to handle this massive demonic old man. Oh wait, I get it. Sweet Rin, my beautiful descendant. You invited me here to do what you're too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in! Claude Dorse, fetch my Kenabo. Rin, wrap your robe around this mongrel's hands and hold them still. We'll splatter their brains on the beach together as a family.
Grandpa, no. That's not why I invited you here at all. In fact, I didn't invite you. Claudia and Dwight did.
Yeah, sure. Wink, wink, wink. This whole saying wink out loud is getting out of hand. Him and Trapper really do have a lot in common, don't they?
I swear, Boner, as a good soul and the heart of a warrior, they fought for my love in their own way, faced down death more than once, and put up with their fair share of nonsense.
Nonsense which seems to be endless. Can we, I don't know, wrap this up already? Of course. Who might expect anyone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost and watching my bloodline be polluted by cowards and quitters for 5 generations. Just come give your ancestor-in-law a hug. Sword drawn, Oni beckons you closer. There's no way he's ever hugged anyone his entire life. I'm gonna save because this sounds like death. I think I'm good over here, actually. Rin, now! Push them my way and I'll split them in half. The sacrifice of this usurper to the Yamaoka bloodline will surely bring us back to life and set us back on the course of honor.
You're so silly, Grandpa. We both know that only one sacrifice can get our family back on track. Revenge on my father, your great-great-great-great-grandson, traitor to the Yamaoka name.
The lust for violence in your voice, it fills me with cheer.
I never forget who I am.
I suppose if this is the person you want to be with, to go on your journey for bloody revenge with, I should trust your judgment. The strength inside of you blooms from the same cherry tree that was planted centuries ago by our shared ancestors.
And if Boner ever treats me poorly, you'll have my word. And our family's honor. I will wield my katana and get them like a fish.
A tear rolls down from behind Oni's demonic mask. You sure you want to marry into this?
And one last word of advice, my dear girl.
Oh, sorry, wrong voice. And one last word of advice, my dear girl. The father stuff, don't forget it. But maybe stop focusing so specifically and obsessively on it. What he did, it was awful, but it was already done. Do something for yourself now. Just my 2 cents. Be well, Rin. I will see you again soon. Now let's go, servants. Clint, Denise, return me to my stables. I assume my dragon has been fed and tended to.
Yes, sure. I swear, this is still better than dealing with Trapper's dad.
I'm sorry if I was disrespectful to your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He seemed like a very special man. I realize I will never measure up to someone like that. Yet. A warrior with a hell of a fashion sense. I mean, that mask.
Don't worry. I would never expect you to, or want you to, really. If all I wanted was the biggest brute alive, I'd be down in Trapper's cave right now, avoiding his vintage bear traps. But that's not the life I've imagined for myself. This sense of abstract duty, anger at the world changing around me, a lust for blood, that's no way to live. And yet, as you now know, that is the Yamaoka way of life. However, I'm cursed to battle against the dragon that lives within me, or at least maybe I was, until now.
Call me the Dragon Tamer, baby.
You haven't won this game yet. Please don't ruin it.
Sorry, my voice is dying and I have no idea where that came from.
I think we've spent enough time in this lantern room. We should get back to the beach.
The moonlight sets on the romantic mood as storm clouds roll in and surround the black lighthouse.
You know, the sun might have set, but if we wait long enough, it will rise again.
Whoa! Whoa! Spirit removes her sheer robe, showing off her strappy black bikini. Her pale skin glows under the light of the moon.
Hot. Maybe you could help me get a head start on applying tomorrow's sunscreen.
Again? I mean, yeah, of course. Last time was, well, I definitely felt more connected to you afterwards.
To be totally real with you, I kind of just asked you as a goof, but I really enjoyed it.
Oh, the fucking feet woman.
I swear, though, if you tell anyone about this, I will not be labeled a foot...
Oh my god, I called it. Not that there's anything wrong with feet. It's just that something about that kind of attention really gets people talking.
I know what you mean. Steady, steady. Oh god, we're doing this again! Oh, I'm so glad I saved. Perf. Oh god, she's a foot freak. This bitch is dead ass a foot freak. God damn it. Oh my god, she's saying yes every time I get perfect. Oh, this is gross. You motherfuckers knew what you were doing when you made this game. God, that's so goddamn hot. I love your hands. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying that. Get up here right now. Before you can find a towel to wipe off your lotioned hands, Spirit grabs you and pulls you in close. Our lips lock onto yours. They're surprisingly soft and warm. The sensation is incredible. Clouds cover the moon and you find yourself on the beach with Spirit in complete darkness. You can feel the narrow straps of her bathing suit come undone and come to life, snaking through the air, wrapping around your body, lifting you up off your feet. Come here, you. So this is what it feels like to fly. As Spirit pulls you close, you feel bits of glass press into your flesh. Pain and pleasure mix and wash over you from like the ocean. Salty air is stinging your skin as you writhe against your undead lover. Somewhere, Pinhead is in the bushes watching. The lighthouse howls. In the darkness, you're pretty sure that the Spirit lets the dragon inside of her take over. If it kills you, you're sure it will have been worth it. The clouds part as you manage to pull yourself exhausted away from Spirit. Ooh! A chunk of broken glass is lodged in your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood. Sorry, I think this got stuck to me when I was having the best night of my life. Spirit drags her fingertips over the sharp edge of the glass shard. Keep it. Consider it a memento. I've got plenty more where that came from. Oh shit. Oh god, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh god, here comes some part. Now it's time, Boner, to face your destiny. Actually, about that. Boner, can we talk? Privately? Maybe, not here. Maybe somewhere else would be better for this talk. You know how we feel about schedules, Spirit. Very strongly. And you know how I feel about telling me what to do. Don't do it. Like I said, I'd rather have this talk with Boner privately. It's not right to do it here in front of everyone. You know, from my experience in upper management and my father's mine, I've learned that if you're going to fire someone, it's best to do it in public so they don't freak out. What? What? Please, enough of the fire talk. Wait, you think... No, she couldn't be. They seem so in love. Well, I mean, not really. Spirit is still Spirit. But if I tried to imagine Spirit in love, I suppose she hasn't attempted to murder Boner yet, so... Okay, fine. Your guess is as good as mine, really. That girl is very hard to read. A word of advice, though. If you're going to end it quickly. In my experience, the more pathetic the creature, the more annoying the final howls will be. I don't need any advice. Everyone out. Except for Boner. Did someone say final howls? It's kind of my whole jam. I can stay, right? Especially you. Out. Lame. Along with Spirit, you feel something awful hanging in the air. More awful ever than the lingering smell of that Cleaver body spray. That gag. I'm gagging. We're all gagging. For a Cleaver body spray. Spirit, Rin, I don't know what you're planning on saying, but before you say anything, I just know that I really, really enjoyed my time with you. Getting to know you over the past few days helped me get to know myself. For that, I just wanted to say thank you. That's sweet. You're welcome. You know what? It's that kind of thing that shows me you've got a good heart inside you. Too good for me to carve out and toss in the ocean. But also too good for me to... Oh, no!
Don't do this! I need someone who shares my interests. Someone I can connect with. Someone jaded and dispassionate, only driven forward by the desire for revenge. I need someone who isn't so warm that I feel cold in comparison. I need someone who isn't you. Can we just be friends? I don't know if... Before you finish that, just know, if we're not friends, we'll probably become enemies and I will destroy you. Friends it is. I'm glad I've had you here for me when I need you, but also not too close to me when I don't. So yeah, I'll see you around. Spirit starts to leave. Wait, what? That's it? This is how it ends? You're just leaving me here? I'm not sure if I'd use the word ends, as for that matter. I wouldn't say that I'm leaving, but we're definitely through. The fact that you can't see that, well, it just proves that we were never really belonged together anyhow. Good night, boner. What the hell? I just spent all this time on this island doing everything I can to get to know you. Would you be told that I should just leave the chocolate factory through the side door? I don't know what that means. Anyways, I said, good night, boner. See you around. Jeez, I'm sorry. What a bummer. Hey, why did she keep saying she'll see me around? Gosh, I have no idea. And once again, I have gotten friend-zoned. And so, my precious killers lived happily ever after. As they should, learning to love themselves, first and foremost. Whilst trapped in a never-ending cycle of torture in my design. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, that sucks. We got fucking friend-zoned. That is unfair. On the bright sides, that means in the next video we can follow a guide. Have a good day now, and goodbye.